Stephanie will be reintroducing herself today to the group by sharing her passions and ability to overcome life setbacks. And she'll also share her reason for joining Toastmasters. Her title is Introduction. Her speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Please help me welcome Stephanie.
All right, good morning and thank you, Madam Toastmaster. All right, thanks everyone for allowing me to introduce myself this morning. I'm Stephanie Hill and I'll be sharing my background, a few interests, and what inspired me to join this amazing club. One of my favorite quotes that has given me encouragement over the years is from Rocky Balboa. He says, "It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward." I am a Colorado native and I was born in Denver at St. Joseph's Hospital in 1978. I grew up in Thornton in a small house with my 3 sisters and graduated high school in 1997. My childhood dream was to be a mom, and I used to say I wanted to have 10 kids. Everyone thought I was crazy. Right after high school, I started working full-time and going to school part-time. I earned a certificate in networking from Front Range Community College. My first real job was at IBM doing tech support. Over the next 20 years, I worked in various tech support and software implementation roles. My most recent position is as project manager for a software company. We actually make mobile banking apps for small credit unions and banks. And I give video Zoom presentations on a daily basis. And I noticed that, as soon as I started this job, I was starting to get really nervous because I knew I was, front and center, my face is right in everybody else's face. So it made me really nervous. And I immediately started looking for Toastmasters. I had heard about Toastmasters in the past, but never had joined. So this was a good way for me to, kind of push me over the edge to actually join and start, practicing and all that. And already I feel a little bit more comfortable, even on my job on a daily basis. So it's definitely helping. So moving on towards the rest of my life. So I'm 42 now and I've never been blessed with kids. It took some time to readjust and decide what else I wanted to do with my life. But thinking back to Rocky Balboa's quote, I needed to keep moving forward. So I found other passions in my career, traveling, and being a dog mom. I currently have 2 dogs that go with me almost everywhere. Even in my car, there's dog beds on every seat that are full of fur. They've been a great way to get me out into nature and enjoy the outdoors right here in Colorado Springs. And they also provide unconditional love and kindness, and they're great company. I moved from Denver to Springs about 6 years ago, and I just love the beauty that we have here. I love to take my dogs for hikes anywhere there's a trail. My favorite spot is in Fountain Creek because it's right next to the water and they can play in the stream and get dirty and roll in the dirt and all that good stuff. But I'm always looking for new trails. So if anyone has any tips on some friendly, dog-friendly hiking spots, definitely let me know. One of my other passions, as I mentioned, is travel. I love to see how other people live and experience, their culture, their foods. I've been to several US states and about 6 other countries, including India, Jamaica, Ireland, England, and Mexico. And because I'm a foodie, I definitely love to taste their local cuisine. I feel that India and Mexico had the best foods because they're very flavorful. I love the spiciness. And Ireland and England, in my opinion, were pretty bland. They did have good fish and chips if you guys like that, but everything else, the breakfast and all that kind of stuff was pretty bland, in my opinion. One of the things that stood out to me the most was my trip to India. I was there for 2 weeks for my last job, we were actually out there training some of our new coworkers. The culture was great. The people were great. The food was amazing. But the thing that sticks out to me the most was the fact that they didn't eat with silverware, which, is totally different coming from America. The thing that saved me, I think, was that they had little things that kind of resembled tortillas. So you could wrap your food up in a little tortilla. Let me think. They're also very accommodating. So of course there was about 10 people or so that we worked with over the 2 weeks, and they're just the most friendly people that I've probably ever met in my life. And let's see. In conclusion, I'm excited to join this club and grow my public speaking skills. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about me. As you can see, even when your original plan doesn't work out, there are many other paths and passions to follow. Thank you, and back to you, Madam Toastmaster.